what I'm working on today is a push block for my bandsaw. Now I've already made some push sticks for my table saw, and I'm going to make one for my bandsaw. And it's just scrap wood. This piece of wood's about 5 inches wide. It's about 93/8 inches long, 3/4 of an inch thick. I'm going to use it just like it is. I have a thicker piece of glued up pine, and I'm going to saw a handle out of this, and I'm going to make a replaceable block to catch the work in right here. Normally you just cut this out and leave a little piece sticking out here. Yeah, it's going to get all chewed up at some point. You'd have to replace it. So I'm just going to make a block that can be unscrewed and removed and just replaced when it gets all chewed up. But the first thing I got to do is just make a few cuts on the bandsaw and cut this and glue a block on the end here so it'll be flush with the bottom of this piece here. Okay, I'm just going to give you a little bit of an idea of what I'm doing here. Now I've got the handle shaped. I've still got some more work to do on that. Now this piece here is going to get screwed on. Now if you were pushing a piece of through your bandsaw, and I'll just call this a piece that you're working on, it'll butt up against that piece and that'll push it. You keep your hand over there out of the way of the blade, and that's how it'll work. Now, as this piece here gets chewed up, it's going to, you're going to run the blade into this right here. I'm going to put it on with screws. You can take it off, make a new one, or if it's not chewed up too badly, you could just cut it back a little bit, clean it up, put it back on. But it's pretty simple. You don't have to just keep going and looking for a piece of scrap wood to push when you get near the blade on a small piece or something, but it'll keep your fingers away from the blade. That's the important part. Okay, I'm ready to put this thing together. I've got it clamped up here, and I'm going to drill a hole in it right there. And from the bottom, I'm going to countersink it. hole there. Just gonna put one of these. Okay, that's the handle. And we'll just put the other side piece on and we'll be good to go. Okay, I've got 3 screws in it. You're not gonna, it's gonna stay square that way. I'll just check it one more time. Yeah, it's fine. It'll be easy to take off when this thing gets all chewed up from using it. On the bandsaw, you'll be able to replace it easily. But that's pretty much it. And if it looks a little weird to you, it's because it's made for a left-handed person, me. And that's why it just works out better that way for me. I can use my right hand on some things, but some things just feel better when you do it the way I normally do it. Okay, now I've got this push block all done now. And the only other thing I'll mention is you might want to round over the bottom edges to keep it from hanging up on anything. Countersink the screws. And this block right here is just slightly thinner than the base, so it'll help prevent it from hanging up on things. Now, you'll still probably need another little push stick to keep things pushed into this, but it'll, you know, using both of them will keep your hands away from the blade. There you go. I think you can do a good job keeping your fingers away from the blade. Yeah, I already cut into it a couple times right there, but no big deal. When this gets all chewed up, we'll take it off and make a new one. Put it on there. Got 3 screws in there. That'll keep it square. It's not going to move around by putting pressure on it. But that'll do it.